Hello dear friends, today we want to present our latest article. The term BIM Building Information Modeling is an information modeling of a construction object, as a result of which its digital model should be created. In BIM modeling of an object, the designer works with specific information and geometric objects, walls, columns, beams, slabs, windows, engineering networks and equipment, etc. For each object, various properties can be specified: material, brand, type. The idea of BIM as 3D design is becoming a thing of the past and is currently considered as a set of work processes implemented on the basis of information technology that support collaboration and communication of project participants and require support at all organizational levels. In 2018, an order was signed by the President of the Russian Federation on the transition to life cycle management of construction facilities through the introduction of information modeling technologies and stimulating the development and use of domestic TIM systems, and in December 2021. TIM is an information modeling technology, a completely domestic term that arose when BIM collided with modern reality. At the moment, the three-dimensional information model of the capital construction facility has been replaced by a regulated set of information, documents and materials formed as an XML document for the exchange of information in electronic form with government agencies. For the existence of information modeling technology, a special information system containing the initial data for the formation of information models is necessary. As part of the digitalization program of the construction industry, the state is creating a state information system to ensure urban development in the Russian Federation, an important part of which is the classifier of construction information CCI, a unified digital library of the construction industry, which provides the ability to encode information. However, the described system is currently not functioning properly, and the low rate of its development is due, among other things, to the lack of regulatory documents directly related to the regulation of legal relations in the field of the use of TIM in urban planning activities in general. Among the key tasks that the Ministry of Construction has identified for itself in 2024 is the refinement and configuration of all elements of the digital vertical of the construction complex, as well as the transition to domestic software in order to strengthen the technological sovereignty of the country. Therefore, the analysis of the issue of legal support for TIM technology in the Russian Federation is relevant. Within the framework of this study, general scientific methods of cognition are used: analysis and synthesis, induction and deduction, functional method, as well as the method of generalization, to form a conclusion based on the results of the study. As noted above, there is no regulatory document directly related to the regulation of legal relations in the field of the use of TIM urban planning activities in general. At the same time, it should be noted that there are quite a large number of normative acts, according to which individual actions that are part of urban planning activities are regulated, the purpose of which is information modeling. As noted above, there is no regulatory document directly related to the regulation of legal relations in the field of the use of TIM urban planning activities in general. At the same time, it should be noted that there are quite a large number of normative acts, according to which individual actions that are part of urban planning activities are regulated, the purpose of which is information modeling. At the same time, the Urban Planning Code contains an indication of the obligation of the developer, the technical customer, the person providing or preparing the investment justification, and/or the person responsible for the operation of the capital construction facility, in cases established by the government of the Russian Federation, to maintain an information model of the capital construction facility. In this regard, it should be borne in mind the decree of the government of the Russian Federation, dated the 5th of March 2021 No. 331, on establishing a case in which a developer, a technical customer, a person providing or preparing a justification for investments, and/or a person responsible for the operation of a capital construction facility, ensures the formation and maintenance of an information model of a capital construction facility, which it is established that the formation and maintenance of an information model of an object of capital construction are provided by the developer, the technical customer, the person providing or preparing the justification for investments, and/or the person responsible for the operation of the facility, if the agreement on the preparation of project documentation for the construction, reconstruction of the facility, financed with funds from the budgets of the budgetary system of the Russian Federation, was concluded after January 1, 2022, with the exception of capital construction projects that are created in the interests of defense and the security of the state. As for the rules for the formation and maintenance of an information model, the composition of information, documents and materials included in the information model and presented in the form of electronic documents, the requirements for the formats of these electronic documents. They are established by decree of the Government of the Russian Federation dated September 15, 2020 No. 1431 on approval of the rules for the formation and maintenance of an information model of a capital construction facility, the composition of information, documents and materials included in the information model of the capital construction facility and submitted in the form of electronic documents, and the requirements for the formats of these electronic documents, as well as amendments to paragraph 6 of the regulations on the performance of engineering surveys for the preparation of design documentation, construction, reconstruction of capital construction facilities. At the same time, TIM penetrates into every construction organization and requires qualified specialists who are able to work with information models. It is important that there is an acute shortage of these workers in Russia. Dear friends, thank you for your attention to our work. More detailed information can be found in our article.